Wind's getting a little low in that thing. I've got a new way that we're gonna store the IBC totes that I wanna show you all. Oh, it's smoking. Welcome to the Rusty Garage and Homestead. My name is Mike, and I always struggle with our IBC totes down here in the wood yard. Normally when I'm on the tractor and I have the pallet forks and I'm down here, I'll go ahead and pick up an IBC tote and take it all the way up to the house and store it so it's there for the winter time. But there's a lot of times I'm down here on the tractor and I have the grapple or something else, the bucket, and I don't have the pallet fork, so it's almost like a wasted trip going back to the house. So today I want to try moving multiple totes at the same time. I've got a little trailer that I could probably put 2 totes on and haul up there, or I'm thinking I've got the flatbed on the first gen, so I think I can get 4 IBC totes on that flatbed, and yeah, we'll see how it likes it. That's quite a bit of weight for a 3/4 ton truck. I think we're going to attempt that today. Go ahead. I need to get all this stuff moved out of the wood yard and move it up on top of the hill. And driving with the tractor is fine. It is slow and it is a little rough. We've got some pretty good trenches on some of the slopes going uphill, and it's fine. You just got to go really slow with the tractor. You're going to have to go slow with the truck too. But I don't know. I think it's kind of hard on the tractor some, just because all the bounciness and the swaying side to side. So I think if we can get multiple IBC totes on the flatbed, I think we'll be better off. But I'm not sure. This is just a regular bed, regular length, but I know I can fit 4 IBC totes right here. Now the most wood I've ever hauled on this truck was about 2 rick of wood or 2 face cords, and it was a pretty good load for this truck with it being stacked. So we're doubling it today. We've got 4 of the 330-gallon IBC totes that we're gonna stick up on here. So hopefully it works out well. We've got to cross the pond dam, which is a little narrow. Truck's about as wide as something you can get across it. Then we've got some rocks and some trenches, same as we would with the tractor, that we're going to be going uphill with. But I've got a new way that we're going to store the IBC totes that I want to show you all. So once we get everything up there where the IBC totes are going, I'll show you that. So we've got Tiny down here. These 3 IBC totes. That's a shorter one, that's the bundle wood. We've got that one that's full, and that's a tall one that's 3/4 full. So for now, we'll focus on that tall one, these 3 tall ones, and I've got these 3. That was from last year's wood. All that stuff's kind of settled, so I think I'm gonna end up taking one and leveling everything off, these 2 totes, and that'll probably end up being about half full, so we'll have to end up filling it back up. But today we're just going to focus on the freshly split oak that we've got here, get it hauled up to the house so it's out of the way down here. That's always been one of the pains about the wood yard being where it's at. I like where it's at, but again, more than likely we're going to be moving the wood yard here soon, and if it goes where I'm wanting it to go, it's going to work out for the better. So let's get started. Tiny didn't really like picking that up that high. starting to get a load on this. I think I might need some air. Wind's getting a little low in that thing. Yeah, that's a load. I'm gonna go ahead and put a strap around this back one just so we don't lose it. And I'm gonna have to go find the compressor because that other tire, I don't think is gonna make it over them rocks and up the hill. Well, they fit, not the best, but this back one, see if those pieces of firewood ain't just quite right. See that one right there is on top of this pipe, holding that bottom up. That's okay. I think I'll take the tractor up there and we will that's a load of wood. Anyways, I'll take the tractor up there because I'm gonna need it up there anyways, and we'll grab an air compressor. It should make it. It may not like it, but it's gonna make it. That's what's rough about bringing the IBC totes. Drive over stuff like that, those ruts. Now we got some rocks coming up. I think that's just kind of hard on the tractor bouncing it around like that. A couple of those totes though, I was able to pick it up and everything out of idle. Some of them, once I got it up so far, I had to idle the machine up to be able to use the hydraulics. Okay, we got a compressor. We're gonna see how well this thing works. If it works good, I'll put Amazon links to this down in the description, but I don't know yet. This is one we keep in the wife's car. So let's see how well it works. More than likely I'm gonna have to fire up the truck to have power to this, but yeah, we'll make do. Okay, that might take a minute. It's got 46 pounds in it. I'm taking it up to about 60. So, give me time to strap it down. It's making progress, it's just slow. What's y'all's thoughts though? There's 4 face cord on a 1/2-ton pickup. 54. Oh, it stopped. Oh, it's smoking. All right, I do not recommend that compressor. I'll find another good one. I'll leave Amazon links to another one down in the description. 56 PSI. That's just what it's gonna have to be for right now. This is a wind gallop. I think my wife may be mad. Firing up her little compressor. That thing's still smoking. Oh well, okay. That's what it's gonna have to be. Let's get up to the hill. Okay, guess we'll give it a go. We are sitting at 38 degrees inside this, and the vents is what my thermometer's saying. so y'all don't think I'm messing with you. That'll focus. It's sitting right at 40 now. Not bad for a 32-year-old pickup. Well, we made it. There's 4 rick of wood, or 4 face cords of wood on our 3/4 ton pickup. That could have been bad if it wasn't for me stopping moving cameras a bunch, and the wife actually noticed it, that the whole stack had slid back driving up that hill, up that rough hill, going through them bumps and everything. But I don't know if you all noticed it through the driving clips or not, but we did add a second strap to this because you can see this had slid back a few inches. That's yeah. So went ahead and threw one around it. I need to come up with something like a Raptor liner or some sort of bed liner to put on this, because this flatbed, this diamond tread, is pretty slick. I think I mentioned earlier in the video that we have another use for the bladders that come out of these IBC totes. So let me show you that real quick. Our old totes from last year that are just sitting out here, you can see how much grass and stuff is growed up around these things all through it. So what we've decided to do is cut a bunch of the flat spots out of the bladders, put them in a tote, and we're going to lay these down across the ground before we put the IBC totes on it, just to keep the grass from growing up in between them, and hopefully it just keeps everything a little bit cleaner. So we've got a whole stack of these. I'm gonna get these brought over here, line them out, then we'll start getting this thing unloaded. These bladders normally don't have any use to me, so if we can use it for something like this, that's better than just chunking them. We'll see. Well, let's start there. Okay, and for my next trick, I'm gonna pick up on this tote first, because it isn't sitting down all the way, but I'm gonna try not to pull the other tote off as I'm backing this one out. We're still on an incline and everything. These would naturally want to slide this away, so I'll get the tractor put up here, get the straps off of it. Then I may go ahead and just try to push that other one back up some. Yeah, I'm glad it didn't decide to go. I think it would if it wasn't for this strap here. This would probably work a lot better if we was on flat ground. Yeah, let me just stick the tractor up here. I'll run the idle up, put it in 4-wheel drive, and see if I can just push the whole stack up. Now that's asking quite a bit. 4 rick of wood, 25 horsepower tractor. Yeah, we'll see if we can move it all. That parking brake set that I don't like setting. We got shoved up on it a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and take this strap off now, and then we'll get unloaded. And when I unstack them, I want the opening facing away from me, so when I go to put it up on Dad's patio, I just have to stick it once and go set it up there, and it's facing the direction it needs to be. Well, that was a bonus. We didn't lose the other one. That is one stout loader for a 25 horsepower tractor. that's a full 330 gallon IBC tote, and we're able to pick it up a good ways out of idle and curl it. That is one stout loader for sure. All right, I am glad that job is done. There you go, 4 rick of wood, 4 face cords off of a 3/4 ton 32-year-old Dodge pickup truck. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you think it did. Let me know how you think Tiny did. 25 horsepower tractor. Those are 330 gallons you guys seen. I was able to tilt it down, curl all the way back up. To me, that's fairly impressive for this size of machine, picking up that kind of weight. But the only other thing I need to do is get some caps put on all 4 of these. I need to go get the rest of it that's down there. I think there was another 3 old totes and the majority of a full tote, but those other totes, they're gonna be a lot lighter because 3 of them were seasoned and the other one was the same 330 gallon, but it was only about 3/4 full. So I'll get them all brought up here, get caps on those, get some more of that bladder stuff down to just help keep the grass from growing up. Do any of y'all that use IBC totes, do you take the bladders and cut them down like this to be able to store your IBC tote on, just to keep the grass and everything from growing up so it doesn't turn into something like that? You can't see nothing around it. I think in the long run this is going to be a whole lot cleaner looking. But those of y'all that use IBC totes, let me know what you use the bladder for. Most of the time they get cut down and chunked, but if we can utilize this out of them, at least we're not wasting an entire bladder. But everyone, hopefully you found something in the video informational. Thanks for watching. Be sure and give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. We'll see you in the next one.